Okay, happy Friday! Good morning or evening, depending on when you're working out. Let's do it. We're gonna start with jumping jacks. Start with our warm up. So we're going about 30 seconds. Turn on your watch. Get some count on your calories. Hopefully you recovered. Didn't work out yesterday. Maybe you did. Here we go. Wasn't able to get to it yesterday. We got 30 seconds. Or you can do the fancy one here. Fun variation. Okay, you have standing calf raises. So stand on one leg, come up on your toes, coming back down. Balance. Hopefully you guys have fun plans this weekend. We're gonna go to a basketball game at the university. So excited about that. Switch legs, my leg's burning. Also, if you guys ever have questions or need a modification, throw it in the chat. I try to throw out some modifications to you, but if I don't on an exercise and you can't do something, or you don't have the equipment and you need a different idea for what you have, throw it in the comments. Okay, then we have high plank toe taps. So you're gonna go, toe touch, push up position, nice and flat. You're gonna go right to left, come back down, left to right, back to push up position. Don't let your hips go past. Nice and flat. Reach. Got it. Okay, take a rest. Okay, next up, we've got plank toe taps. This is push-up position. Here, and you're gonna go tap out to the left, tap out to the right. Now you could go from elbows. Here, it's gonna be more focused on your core. When you're push-up position, you're gonna feel a little bit more in your shoulders. So it depends on what you want to feel the most. Either way, it's challenging. So the hard part in this one is forcing, don't let your butt get in the air. It's forcing that flat back, bottom. Okay, challenging. Okay, last one, plank jacks for a warm up. So same thing, you could go elbows, you could go push up position. I'm gonna stay on elbows. So you're here, elbows, hold the plank, and then jump out, keeping the hips low, jump back in. Stay nice and tight through the core, push away from the floor with your elbows, shoulders. Okay, my shoulders are dying. Grab a drink of water. Or this, that's sign language too. American Sign Language. Water or a drink. Get one of the two. Okay. We got a leg circuit. We got an arm circuit. We got a core circuit. And then we'll stretch. So first one, like, we're gonna do pistol squats. So you might need this. You might need something to balance on, like a chair, or kind of pull yourself up. You could also use a band or a doorknob, a couch or a bed, wherever you can push your hand on. We're trying to do pistol squats. So that's a single leg squat. So leg closest to the object is gonna stay on the ground. You're gonna sit down into it. Your knees gonna go forward, your hips go back. We're trying to get all the way down. So we're sinking without touching the floor. You're still suspended, but you're on one leg. And then you're trying to push back up off that one leg. So pistol squat here. You need to like help pull yourself up. You're doing as much as you can with that leg we're standing on. So you're dropping down, pushing back up. And you have between 6 and 8 of those. So staying tall, knee comes forward, butt comes back, sit into it, pushing back up. If that is too much, then you're gonna do a single leg squat. You would find the chair object, staying on that one leg. You're gonna sit down to the chair, don't miss it, and then push back up one leg. So you're sitting down until you're seated, this leg, staying off the ground, pushing back up to that standing leg. So wherever you're at, or if you can't do one leg, kind of give yourself a little boost with your hands, but trying to stay as much as you can on one leg. And if you're not there, then just do squats and double it, 12 squats, between 12 and 16. Okay, I think I've done 4. Over here, 5, 6. Try not to let the knee get so far over. That means the glute's not doing its job turning on here. So we want to open up that knee even when we do a single leg squat. So here, my knee's going to come slightly, but I don't want to let it go all the way over. I want to open it up as I come out. So 7, 8. And then we're going to switch legs. Do that same thing on the other side. Other leg. Oh. So it might be a little weaker. Here we go. One leg. 2. Yep. Way harder on my right. Oh, 4. Oh, 5. 6. 7. Last one. Oh, brutal. Okay, then we have hamstring curls. So something, if you can attach it to something, I'll show you. Okay, so here's the door. So I'm gonna use a band. There's a couple different ways. If you have something with handles, or if you have a loop, banded loop, you gotta have either like, you could put it around the bottom of a couch, like a couch foot, or attach it to a bed, but in the door is super easy if you have this attachment. If you don't have this attachment, you gotta find something to drag it around. But this part goes in the door, and I'm gonna actually use my handled one and slide it through. So this is like a wood for rose. And I'm gonna jam this in between the door. Make sure that's closed. And then, okay, so from there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my foot in the handle. I put my foot here in the handle on one side, and then we wrap my foot through here. Okay, so I need the handle to be on my ankle. Okay, so hamstring curls. We're going to, is attached somehow between the door and connected onto your legs. So we're here squeezing and then coming back out. Farther away I go from the attachment, the harder it's gonna be. Oh, it's starting to turn off. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna come up, squeeze, coming back down, squeeze, coming back down. And we have 15 of these. Oh, it's on my bone. There's nothing fleshy down there. There we go. 2. It's all bones. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm hot and sweaty now. 8, 9, 10, 11. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You feel the back of the legs. Oh, flex your feet. Good point, but flexing helps the dancing on. 13. Take a nap. 14. 15. My right side's feeling way more than my left, which means my right leg is weak. Okay, throw those off. Then we have in out. You're gonna grab a band, and I'm gonna grab light band, circle band, or tie a band around you. So, got a circle band. So, if I, like this, throw this band around your knees, and then you're gonna stagger your stance. So, squat position, one foot in front of the other. You're centered in between the band. So, what knees forward, knees back. This one's kind of under you. So, from the side, like this. What you're going to do is you're going to bend the knees just a little bit. You're going to take this front leg. You're going to open up, keeping the foot flat, jammed into the floor. Open up the knee, coming back in. We're turning on that glute. Open up the knee, come back in. So we're here. Keep that foot on the ground. Twist from the front. And left, like a duck. Bend the knees. Open up that knee. Keeping the foot. Don't move this foot. Smash the foot to the floor. Open up, squeeze through that glute, coming back in. So we're doing in, out, in, out. So similar to what we've laid on the floor, doing with our feet stacked, we're just staggered stance now, standing. So squeeze open, come back together. And on these ones, we have 15 each direction. So once you've done 15 on that side, then you're gonna switch. We're gonna do it on the back leg. So same stance, open up the back knee. Same thing, keeping the toes jammed into the floor. We're working on external rotation. So you're trying to open up through the hip, back of the glutes. Squeeze open with keeping the toes on the ground. When I go to open, I don't want my foot rolling up. So squeeze, come back together. Oh, it's hot, hot and sweaty. There we go. Okay. And then we're gonna stagger the other way. Switch legs that are in front, and we're gonna do that same thing. So you can either give this leg a break and go to your back leg, which is what I'm gonna do, or you can just double whammy the other one. But same thing. One foot's behind. Squat just a little bit. I don't want to be forward on my knees. Push hips about back into the toes. Open, come back together. I'm squeezing that back leg. Feeling that glute. And then do your front leg. So let that knee come in, pull out. Put the knee in, pull it out. And the foot jam to the floor. Good morning. Hopefully you're where I'm at. Cut up. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna use a bigger band next time. So we're back to the top with pistol squats. Remember, if your legs are too tired, just do a chair. But standing on one leg, I'm gonna drop into it, trying to keep this leg off the ground, and push back up one leg. So here, drop in, pushing through the floor, stand up. That's 3, I think. 4, 5, 6. I've never repped these out, so my legs feeling it. Here we go. 7, and my glutes are weak. I can feel that. There we go. 8. Same thing on the other side. Flip around. One leg. Drop down. 1, 2, 3. Really pressing through the balls of your toe. When you go to push, press down through that toe. Get a little more quad stability. 4. 5. 3 more. Yeah. 6. 7. 1 more. Oh, that was hard. Okay. Let's say you don't have an attachment to the door for band and hamstring curls. If you have a mini band, you would, let's see, you're gonna put it on your ankles, and then you're gonna lay on your stomach. Okay, now you're going to, let me think. You gotta twist it, Twist it so it's like a figure 8, and then stick your foot through that figure 8. That's how you do it. Okay, so now it's attached to one foot and attached to the other one, and you gotta do, there we go. Okay, the ankle that's pulling is the leg that's pulling. It's around the ankle. On the other side, it's around the bottom of the foot. So figure 8 to the bottom of the foot. That's how you get it to connect. And then you're going to do a single leg. So you're going to go one leg, squeeze, single leg hamstring, coming back down. Pull, squeeze, come back down. And you're just going to do 15 of those. Or if you fail at 12, stick with 12. But keeping that foot flexed. Pull, come back down. Pull. See, my legs are already tired. Here we go. You squeeze through that hamstring. Come back down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come back down. Ooh. Also feeling it in my arch, which just means my arch is probably tight. So as I go and I'm flexing my foot, I'm feeling it, not painful yet, but if I don't like rub out the bottom of my foot or roll it on a lacrosse ball or tennis ball or you have a barbell, dumbbell, if you roll it in the middle, it'll relax that arch. Okay, my hamstring is tired, so I'm gonna switch. Now I'm doing the other thing. So it's twisted. I'm going to figure 8. One around my ankle, that's the leg that's pulling. The other around the bottom of my foot. So it's twisted once, and then I lay down. Now I'm gonna do the opposite. So this leg pulls, squeeze, come back down. Squeeze, back down. We have 15 of these is what you're shooting for. Oh, okay, grabbing the hamstring. There we go. 6, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you got it. So tiring. 13, 14, 15. Okay. Then we got mini clamshells, 3 ways. I'm gonna go up in my band. So I'm gonna do a medium. So put your band on right above the knees. Stagger stance. Oh, this is already tight. I'll show you. So one foot, one behind. Bend the knees just a little bit. Keeping the foot flat on the floor. Open up this knee, keeping that foot jammed into the floor, coming back in. So it goes out past your hip and goes in, drop it all the way in. So this angle, out, in. And don't let just, we want to control out, control back in. So we're activating that glute. This is called eccentric. So this is concentric, open, eccentric. So it means slowing to close, relax, open, control. Okay, you have 15 each direction on here. Burn the glutes. Okay, what do you do? Stay in that same stance. I'm gonna do it with my back leg now. So drop in, pull out, drop in, Pull out. Keeping the foot. When you go to pull, your foot might tend to round, lift up. So actively press that toe into the floor. Open up through the knee. Squeeze. Come back together. And my little weak glutes are just shaking. Hopefully you're feeling a good glute burn here. Squeeze. Pull, 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 pull. Okay, I lost track. You guys know I'm great at counting. Okay, switch stance. One in front, one behind. Bend the knees just a little bit. And now I'm going to do, this one's still better than this guy. So I'm going to do him first. My glutes. Okay, here we go. So, squeeze, open up, come back together. Squeeze, come back together. Okay. Feeling nice and burned? I'm gonna switch to my back leg. There we go. So that takes a lot of effort for me to make sure my toe stays on the ground. That's what an incorrect walking pattern. So it's hard to not curl the toes for me. So I have to really think about pressing through my ankle, jamming that toe into the floor. Okay, my glutes are on fire. I'm done. Grab a drink. And then we got one more set. We're moving on to arms. Last set, best set. This is where you make the progress. You break the muscles down, build muscle. Here we go. Pistol squat. I'm just gonna get through one more set. 8 reps. Or single leg squat seated. Totally fine. But we got 1, 2, 3. Press, 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 press. 4, lift and choke. 5. Oh, 6. 2 more. 2 more, 2 more. Here we go. 7. 1 more. Jab, 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 jab. 8. Flip around. Here we go. 1. 2. Oh, man. 3. You can do it. Keep going. Here we go. Oh, 4. Oh boy. 5. Oh, right leg. Here we go. 3 more. 6. Oh, 7. Can't get it up. Last one. Okay, see how I'm on my heel? I don't want to come up onto my toe. So I'm gonna go again. So I can push my hips back as I sink into it and then press up. I'm tired through the floor. Okay, hamstring curls. The other way I'll show you is if you attach everything. Okay, you can see that circle band. If you attach it to the door and then loop it through. So you're connected through the door like that. And then you would just put it on your ankles, but you have to do both ankles. So I like to do that. Wrap my toes around. So you're connected with your band. Like so. And then you do hamstring curls. So you come up, squeeze, coming back down, come up, squeeze. Obviously, this is easier because you are pulling the band at the same time. Maybe if you have a super thick band, it would be harder, but my band's fairly easy. So the hardest one for me was the mini band. And then you have to do single leg. So depends on if you're going for speed, just bust out double. But you're here, keeping the foot flexed, squeeze those hamstrings, pause for just a second at the top, then come back down. Squeeze, 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 come back down. And you got 15 reps there. Gonna need another drink. There we go. Okay, we got clamshells next, and then we're done. We're sitting at 24 minutes. It's a long leg circuit. All that single leg stuff. Oh man, feeling this in my hips. Isn't that crazy? Feeling this right here. Glutes. Pull, pull, pull. Okay, we're calling it. Clamshells. Let's go. I'm gonna try the heavy one. So, mini band above the knee. Here, too tight. Too tight. Spread out the legs. Drop in. Pull. It's not gonna go very far. Pull. As heavy as like a brick. It doesn't move at all. Can't get it past there. But we're gonna stick with it. Here we go. Oh. Okay, I'm already feeling it. Glutes are tired. Burn, 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 burn. Okay, I'm switching legs. My back leg now. Open, control. Open. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. God, you can't see my face. It's burning. Pull, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Oh, see this? Shake, 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 shake. Shake. I'm gonna switch. Okay, switch legs. Okay, can't even move. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Get that extra rotation. My glutes are done. Okay, front leg. I got like 3 reps out of that one. Open, squeeze, squeeze. Oh gosh, okay. You got it, you got it. Hopefully you're stronger than me. You can just, okay, I'm done. My poor glutes. Okay, grab a drink. And then we got arms. I never know how long these workouts are going to be. So we adjust as we go. Okay, here we go. Boom, move up. First one, if you have a plate or dumbbells, that's what you're going to use. We're going to do it's a standing tall incline press. So if I put my dumbbells together, I put it the other day to left arm, squish them together here, and now I'm going to go at an incline. So I'm going from the top of my chest up above like 45-degree angle and coming back down. So we're trying to hit the top of our back, and you're going to hit your shoulders. So we're here, squeeze, press up, that's our angle, coming back down, up above. I don't want to go straight up, and I don't want to go straight out in front of me, right in between there. So this would be 0 degrees, 45 degrees, 90, reaching for that 45. And you're going to do 15 of these. So just press, come back in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Feel that more. You're going to feel it more in your shoulders than your chest. Then you're going to do 12 banded row. So on your mat, if it's in the door already, leave it in the door. But if not, you can put a band around the bottom of your feet. So since I have my connected, I keep it in the door. Stay nice and tall. Drop the shoulders down away from your head. And then you're going to squeeze elbows back. Coming back in. So squeeze, holding the elbows down. Squeeze, come back together. Squeeze, so stay nice and tall. Squeeze, kind of puff the chest just a little bit because we're squeezing. Should be arched just a little bit. Notice I'm not arched in my back this way. I want to stay nice and tall, as tall as you can from your head through your tailbone. Not slouching, stay tall. Pull elbows back behind you. Yeah, 15 of these. There we go. And our last one is bent over IYT. We're just going to do, well, I mean, you could use some water bottles, but first ones we're going to do just with arms. So when I say bent over, I'm going to push my hips back, bend my knees just a little bit. So this is my hinge position. Then I'm going to go IYT with my hands hands. So palms are gonna face each other in that bend over position. And I'm gonna do 25 pulses, just really tight, like small movements, quick. So I'm here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to 25. So straight out like an eye, and my body makes an eye. Okay, then I'm gonna do a Y. So here's my eye, out, palms are still gonna face in, Y, here we go. Notice hips, butt back, Y position, just tiny movements. Call it. So you should feel that in your back, middle of your back. Okay, we sit 30 minutes, I'm at 208 calories. And then we're gonna go T. So this is my T, but I'm hinging, pushing my hips butt back behind me. I'm gonna squeeze, not bend my elbows. I'm squeezing through the middle of my scapula. So this is where I'm working, squeeze, come back together, but I'm in a hinge position. So here, feel like a bird. So small, quick, tight movements through the shoulders, through the arms. Look at hair on me. Here we go. Okay, now we're back at the top with the incline press with our dumbbells. Let's do that 2 more times. So I stand back here, dumbbells together, pressing up, coming back in. 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we got pulls. Stay nice and tall, rows. I'm gonna do fast. So stay tall. Drop the shoulders. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Squeeze. Okay. Then we got 25 pulses. All the different angles today. So start with eye. Push, hips, bend the knees just a little bit out in front of you. Palms face each other. Try not to get your hips or your chest to move up and down. Just my arm at my shoulder and squeezing up here. Okay, once it's fatigued where you hit 25, then you're gonna go Y. So I'm here doing that same thing. My shoulders are tired. Trap muscle, that's where I'm feeling it. My neck. Okay. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, YT. Last one here. Squeeze, pulling back behind you. Oh, gosh. Can't even go fast. I'm gonna die. I got to 15. I'm gonna grab a drink. My throat is dry. With some water. Okay. Last set. Ready? For the pump up. Got an incline press. Here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. One more. Here we go. Dumbbells together. Through them. 15. Nice it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And rows. Same thing. We're gonna go fast. Here, staying nice and tall. Squeeze, elbows down, squeeze in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last fatigue. And IYT. So hips, hinge, bend the knees just a little bit. That's my position. Let's see if I can hinge butt back. So I'm here in front of me, squeeze. Then I go Y's. So hinge, Y position. Minute to 20. And then T out to the side. Squeeze. And I'm done. Okay, grab a drink. We're sitting at 34. We're gonna do one set of core, no stretch. So, we'll move all my stuff. Okay, you can see. This one's called the beached whale for core. So, starting in a hollow hold. So, you're laying on your back. You're gonna try to keep your feet off the ground as well as your shoulders off the ground. And then your arms are by your ears, which you might feel heavy through your arms. From here, you're gonna turn and onto your side. Don't go too far. Keeping my feet off the ground. So now my obliques are doing the work and trying to keep up with my arms. And then I'm gonna rotate back to the middle, all hold, and then I'm gonna rotate to the other side. So keeping both feet off the ground, working my obliques, hands are up. Go here, middle, twist. I'm gonna hold it for a second. And then you twist, hold up. Too close to the wall. Okay, so that's our whole hold. We're gonna do 12. So we're gonna say that was 2. So I twist here, hold my oblique, twist my other side, squeezing through that oblique, back to the middle, that's 3. Here, twist, up, 4, middle, twist, that's 5, nope, that's 5. And we twist, squeeze, with the obliques, middle, everything squeeze, twist, 6, back to center, hold for a second, twist, up, oblique, turn it on, center, that's 7, twist, center, twist, 8, 4, squeeze, oblique, center. Remember, don't let your back super arch. If that's the case, put your hands underneath so you stay nice and tucked. You want hip, bottom of the rib cage, and your hips to stay tucked together nice and tight through here. No squeeze. Then you adjust. Let's see if we can do this. If I'm supposed to modify this, I either bend my knees in and then do that same thing, but with the knees bent. You might get more oblique work to the center, keeping that nice and flat, and twist. If I would modify it. Here we go. We're going to say 10. Squeeze. Put that oblique. Hold center. Twist. Oblique. 11. Darn, feel it. Oblique. Center. Here. 12. Okay. Then we're going to do 12 plank sauce. We're going to push up position here. Or sorry, not push up. Plank position. Elbows, top of your hands. Then you're gonna pull up, and then I'm gonna, from my toes and my elbows, I'm gonna lean, point my toes forward, activate more of the shoulders through this. Then I'm gonna pull back up a little bit. Put my heel, what's this called? Heel. You're trying to push the heel back as far as you can. So you're essentially coming, push through the toes, push heel back as far as you can. So you're in plank position, and you're gonna drop the heels back, and then point the toes. Drop the heels back, point the toes. So you're sawing in that plank. Here, coming back, pull. Here, don't let your hips drop and get tired. Don't let them get too high. Suck everything up. Here, oh man, especially after the beached whale. Feeling, we're gonna say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, just brutal, brutal, brutal. Okay, hip flexor. One leg forward. You're pushing, stretching that straight leg. Hit the hip flexor. You can kind of reach over too. Where it feels good. I always need the side of my hip. That's what was burning. So I here, reach across. But whatever feels tight to you. And then switch. No, sorry. Pull back. Stretch the hamstrings. Lift your toes. You're going to get right behind the knee. It's my least favorite stretch of my life. I hate it. Behind that knee though, stretch. You want to hit more hamstring, point your toe, and then lean farther into it. It's going to go up, just a little bit up in your hamstring. Then we're going to go quad. Pop that back leg, stretch for the quad. Okay, then we're going to go adductor. So this leg's going straight out to the side. Stretch in. And you can pull the hips back and reach out in front of you if you'd like. And then drop those hips forward. And then pull back like child's pose. Or you can just lean into it. Reach over towards that straight leg. Whatever feels the best. My side's tight, so my back. If you reach forward just a little bit, that's a spot for me. So you lean, reach diagonally in front, stretch us through that low back. If you have a desk job, like me, that's a good stretch. And then we're gonna do that same thing on the other side. So other leg forward, hitting the hip flexor. Opposite. So good. Oh, I hate it. I needed to stretch yesterday and I was going to last night and then it just didn't happen. So your body will appreciate you for taking the time to take care of it. Okay, pull back hamstring, flex the toes. I hate the stretch. This is where you practice yoga, like your mental toughness and breathing. But I still hate it. Okay. Pop that back leg. Actually, no, quad. Then you go out to the side with that front leg. Hit your adductor inside of the leg. Okay, child's pose, feet together, knees wide, walking your hands out. You can pop up onto your fingers. It's called tenting the fingers, drop the chest. Take a deep breath. Okay. Happy Friday! You did it! We'll see if, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. You might be busy, but if not, next week, Sunday, maybe, we'll see. I gotta figure out a schedule. Okay, have a fun one, guys.